Hello all, Terracon4 here, going to be making a hopefully quick integration video for the monowheel bike. Roughly will apply to a few of the other assets as well, but mainly the monowheel bike. So to start with, we've simply got Unreal Engine 5.3, and we have a basic third-person content package with a monowheel bike added into it. So to start with, the first thing we need to do is to replace the skeleton references. So here we'll just go and search skeleton for ease of use. Control B. So under monobike demo UE5, assuming we're using a UE5 skeleton, then that's the one we want to go for. Otherwise, we'd go for the UE4 skeleton here. Or, yes, there it would be. Yeah, so we're sticking with the UE5 one, characters, mannequins, meshes. So take the skeleton, click delete. Here we've got this replace references thing. Go here and type mannequin or whatever your own skeleton's name is. Find your own skeleton. In this case, game characters mannequins. This is the one for our new character that we're going to be replacing it onto. Click replace references. Okay. Unreal Engine 5 can have some issues if you've got maps open, anything open with certain characters that you're messing with this transfer on. You're much more likely to get errors. In those cases, a lot of the time you can just click accept and try to do it again after saving all, and sometimes that'll get through. Otherwise, close and restart the project without a map open, and that'll usually work. Just a heads up, that does happen in UE5 fairly annoyingly often. By the way, so with this, we've now got the animations over to where we want them to be. So back to monowheel bike, animations. Again, we're using the UE5 ones, so go to this UE5 folder, monobike, Manny, and BP. We'll open this up. All these animations should now be on our own character. So now we're going to go back here and go under the, I believe it's under character, mannequins, animations, here, ABP Manny. So this will be our own new third-person characters animation blueprint. And here is the demo monobike one. First thing first, take our own class settings, go to interfaces, extend this out if not so you can better see, and just type in mono, and there's the monowheel BPI. Compile. Make sure you compile, you have to do that. Then save. At this point, now we'll go here, take all this, Control C, copy, go here, Control V, paste. We'll add a new output pin to handle the IK stuff. And that BPI, the blueprint interface that we added, that monowheel thing, that basically has these messages which the bike can send to your animation blueprint to say, hey, the bike is moving, it's turning, here's what you should be doing with your hands or getting onto or off the bike. Now go about right-click and create and fill in each of these variables. Go here to the hand location stuff. This is for the IK. Assuming you're even using it, it basically means say your character has a different proportions and different sizes. Like they got big long arms or something, they're different. Then with this, you can potentially have the hands still get forcefully pulled to the right point on the bars, or else if your character's in exactly the same size and proportions, the hands would start to fall out of sync as they turn with the handlebars. So this is what corrects that. So with that, you've got the main event graph area done. Now go to the anim graph, go back to the monowheel one, and copy over this here out of the anim graph. Go back here to our own characters, and you're basically going to be dropping this in after all your normal stuff, probably. It'll most likely be right near the end, but depending on certain ragdoll other stuff, it might be just before those. It really depends on what exactly you're needing. But either way, you bring it into your own animation blueprint. This here will basically have your animations, if it's riding, and all the information that it needs to know how it's playing stuff is what all this stuff back here was doing. So with this, compile and save. And now we're going to want to go and actually get our character running. First, let's go to the monowheel bike, maps, open up the demo map now. Here is a example demo character. We'll pop this up. And then we're going to go out to our third person character, which is the new one. Go here. And going here to our example demo riding character. The stuff that we want is here in the orange area. This is the interact request, which basically is just doing a line trace, and then we'll here trigger the monobike request enter blueprint interface message. We're just going to take all this, copy it, go to our new character, Control V. It's going to ask you fix self-context references. Just click do nothing, that'll be fine. Continue. And that had an error with this connecting to this. Just click on this enter bike server and refresh nodes, and with that it properly references the new instance of it on this new blueprint. If you're not doing multiplayer, you don't really need to care about this. You can just drag this stuff straight down to here, but if you're in a replicated setting, that's what these 3 nodes are for. If you've got your own method of handling interacts, then you can trigger this on your own. If you've got your own possession system, you might want to go into the bike and replace the possession system it currently uses entirely for consistency in your project. But if you don't already have one in your project, or you just want to be quick and test stuff out, this works. So with this, we're going to compile on our character, go here, and here we're going to take our third-person character and drag them in over here. And we're going to take the old one, under its details, auto possess, and we're going to click this to revert that to disabled. Go to our new character that we just dropped in and set it to this, and now when we click play, by default we're possessing our new character here on the right. So we can walk up here, tap this E by default, and get it. And now we can ride away. Now, it's worth saying, if you do not have a character class actor, and you've got some type of custom type of, pawn character thing that isn't part of the default character class in Unreal Engine, then you may need to make some custom setups for that to work. It's the Monowheel bike itself does have a few considerations put into place to possibly work with some of those, but it's really unreliable because at that point you could have any type of different character. But if you do need to make custom modifications there, open the Monowheel bike itself and this blue area. Here we got some info for you, but then here up top we got the receive the ride enter request. This is basically that message that you were sending on your character, and here's basically what it would be doing based on that stuff. Here you have the exiting vehicle side, which is when you tap to exit the thing, and that's what it'll be trying to do there. So this is where you'd want to go and modify stuff if needed, if you have some own custom unique pawn or such class. So with this, hopefully this has been a good example. In summary, in review, we took the skeleton from the Monowheel bike example characters, we deleted that and replaced its references onto our own character skeleton so that all those animations and stuff now belong on our new character that we want to actually put this on. Then we went into the animation blueprint and we added the Monowheel blueprint interface in order to onto our new character's animation blueprint. Then we copied over the various nodes from the event graph and the anim graph into our own character's animation blueprint so that they will actually play those animations and receive the proper updates from the bike when they're riding it. And then after that, we just copied over on the character themselves, the main blueprint, the interact request code so that they could actually say, hey, bike, I want to interact with you, and then be told, okay, you're getting onto the bike by the bike. So hopefully this has helped. Anybody who might have had any confusions or uncertainties about it, sorry if I'm a little rambly today. I'm a bit too tired. I've been up playing crazy late last night, Shadow of the Erdtree, but that's going to happen. So yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. Till next time, here's to hoping you have a good, pleasant, and productive day, everybody. Stay healthy.